Good morning, guys. Linton here from Greenbox Markets. Just to follow up on the pound New Zealand dollar trade setup that I looked at a couple of days ago and posted on YouTube. So here we've got, we can see the wave structure that I was talking about on the daily time frame being 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are expecting that there's a possible completion of a fifth wave to the top over here. And then we've got this smaller structure that we are busy watching for the breakout, and as we speak that breakout is happening. So I'm just going to draw this in for you quickly. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're expecting the completion of the fifth wave. So we've got that, we've got the correction, and expecting this move to the top here. From that point, it's very likely that we're going to get big downside based on the larger time frames on this currency pair. But for now, let's have a look at this breakout on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour we can see that the top of the structure is breaking quite nicely. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure, textbook there, and it's breaking on the way up. So this corrective structure is complete, and I'm expecting this 4-hour candle to close outside of the structure, and that is what I'm waiting for, guys. I'm not going to take this trade until I see that happen, and that's very important. You've got to wait for the confirmation of the breakout before you get into the position. It's very tempting to get into it now because you think if you don't get in, you're going to miss the trade. But quite often what happens, or not quite often, but often what we see happen is that we can see a fake breakout. In other words, just to close above there and a pullback to within the structure and catching a lot of people's stops at the bottom here. So quite important to wait for the confirmation, and the confirmation we'll see on the 1-hour chart. So let's just have a look at the 1 hour so I can show you what it is that I'm looking for. Okay, so on the 1-hour chart we can see that it has closed above the structure, and that the new 1-hour candle has formed, and I'm going to wait now to see what this structure does over here in terms of a confirmation for the exit. And what I'd like to see is this kind of formation: 1, 2, 3 waves, and then a break of that to the top. If I get that, there's my entry to get long on this pair. It is quite possible that we would see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure and then a break as well, just the same as the structure here on the 4-hour. So it's quite possible that we will see that kind of setup, and this would be my entry here for the long. So I'm not going to trade it right now. I am keeping a close eye on it. I think it's possible that we would only see a 3-wave structure here because the New Zealand dollar is taking a pounding at the moment. So let's wait and see for the three-wave structure and a break to the upside to get into this trade. So going exactly according to plan, on the bigger time frame we are still expecting the downside after the completion of this fifth wave. I'll update you as we go along. Trade with care and take care. Cheers.